Hello old-timers and newcomers, I am Keen But Shy and I welcome you back to another episode of Empires of the Undergrowth. And believe it or not, this is where we left off last time. It's just... I didn't start the first mission before, so yeah. But as you can tell, the Formicarium is not suitable for the upcoming tests. It is time to rehouse the colony. I will be awarded an amount of jelly during the switch based on colony size, construction, and unused resources and territory. Select Rehouse the colony from the level selection menu, which will unlock the leaf cutter levels. Oh, fuck me. I am really not a fan of the leaf cutter levels. They do provide an interesting switch from the general conquer and consume mechanic that these hands have been exhibiting, but you'll see. You will no longer be able to replay Formicarium challenges 1 and 2 in the new enclosure. Just gonna 173. I have used all my tiles. I have as many ants as I can. I have by and large consumed everything up top, so let's just head into the new mission.
The counterpart colony has been delivered. We need to commence preparation for the final experiment. After that, we can dispose of the specimens and close the project. You should begin transplanting our Ereptas into the modular Formicarium, and be careful with the queen.
Yes, I know how to use a trowel.
Ugh.
What was that about disposing?
Close the project? Bah! Did you hear that? Final experiment, my foot! I'm in charge of the colony, and I will decide when we've finished testing. There. All set in your new home. Grow quickly, my little ants. We have lots of work to do.
So am I on this guy's side or not? Because if the idea is that I am indeed on his side, then I am feeling quite icky with myself. Okay. You're not gonna give me any food or anything? So how exactly am I going to grow quickly? Two more Formicarium levels and a new Formicarium challenge. How about adaptations? Oh, that is a interesting amount of jelly, I will acknowledge. Upon dropping to 75% health, spawn 14 royal guards. Incredibly powerful ants. Additionally, empty nurseries will receive eggs, and all eggs will hatch for free for 5 seconds. Upon dropping to 75% health, your nurseries will spawn their own eggs. Eggs will instantly hatch. I'm going with Royal Decree. Upon dropping to 75% health, restore your queen's health back to full and become invulnerable for 30 seconds. Upon dropping to 75% health, confuse any enemy within a huge radius of the queen. Second wind. And... okay. Cancel. Wait a minute. What's the top look like? No. I mean, maybe... no, can't. The leafcutter ants are vegetarians. They consume foliage. Meaning that whatever I come across that I have to tear apart using the ants will not. Okay, but in the meanwhile, let's prepare to expand. I know I don't have any food, but I can still prepare for it. Around here will be the ladders. Here I will put one. Let's see how many do I have. 1, 2, 3, and then there's going to be 4 later. This will be 1 nursery. I don't... really? Those are all the territory tiles I can? Whatever, let's just head into missions. I have tried both Taunt, where the enemies take... and where they taunt the enemies to attack them, and then that's basically it. And then I have tried Stun, which stuns enemies periodically, and in my opinion, Stun outweighs Taunt every day of the week. I will say of the leafcutter ant...
This young queen has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve.
Yeah, that thing they said about fungus. Not only do I have... I said that I consume the foliage. That's not entirely accurate. What I do is I take the foliage down and put it in basically a pile, and then that pile will start growing mold. That mold will be transported from the ladders to the birthing areas by tiny little mites. But here's the tricky thing. Not only do I need to have the ladders constantly being refilled, because the mold makes it rot, but also I need to have a disposal area for what's being rotted. It is the clunkiest and most aggravating way of doing this that I have come across. Now, let's see. First and foremost, it's over there. You see these 3 question marks?
The juicy grubs nearby are a staple meal for many underground opportunists, but for now at least, they will go ignored. This budding Atacephalotis leafcutter colony has only one viable source of food, and it must be collected above ground.
Annoying! Oh. Thank you. Didn't even have to... No, sorry, that's not mine. Here we are. Here I am. Go
The
pillage.
small scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side.
Why are you... Okay, how about you go for the smaller leaves instead then? I do...
Waste is building up in the fungus gardens. The leaf cutters need to dig out a refuse dump.
Yeah. Let's see. First and foremost, that way. Followed by... this way. Actually, no. That's a bad idea. You see, I want the refuse to be separate from the foliage, but not too separate, because that will make it too inefficient for the workers to
The workers
place
have located a patch of young seedlings, just what they
one
were
way or
looking
the other.
for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest.
There we are. Then I'm gonna put you over here so you can start tearing these apart.
The harvested leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus.
Also,
Over
Little of-
time, waste builds up in the fungus gardens, and if left unchecked, it can attract necrotrophic parasites. To deal with this problem, Atacephalotes dig out subterranean waste heaps, preferably as far as possible from the healthy nursery chambers.
I'm sorry, it didn't... they don't rot, they build up fungus that we don't want. The very idea
The
that
ants'
there's-
activities outside the nest have not gone unnoticed. They are being watched.
Hello.
These rove beetle larvae are distant relatives of the European devil's coach horse. Despite a few million years of separation, they share the same carnivorous appetite, razor-sharp pincers, and most importantly, a fearsome final form.
Yeah, you see how the ants are poisoned by walking through the waste heap? That's why we want the waste heap out of the way. Partly because of that, actually. The other part being, if it's too close to the ladders, it will affect the ladders, making it easier and making it less efficient. But as soon as the waste dump is constructed, hopefully I will not have to send the workers, the larger workers specifically, anywhere near here again. Ugh. Look at the
The most
colours of-
accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them. The close proximity of these nests places the two colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the Undergrowth.
That's what I was going to say earlier. I can say a lot of things about the leafcutter ants, but I have to admit they are among the coolest looking ants. Okay, so I have a waste dump and I have these. Now let's start making some chaff. Oop. Never mind. Did I do something? I don't think so. Good. One chaff. Okay. a lot of you are here, so while you are here, would you please go and deal with whatever nonsense is down here? Here we are, my first soldier, and take care of this bullshit, please.
A young velvet worm, Oroperipatis ecuadoriensis, has been uncovered by the ants. These ancient mysterious predators are masters of ambush. They creep toward their unwitting victims silently on soft, hollow legs. Once in range, they squirt oscillating streams of slime, forming a wide net that entraps their prey.
Where? Oh. There it is. Actually, I'm gonna do this. That way, they should start consuming this one, and then go for this one. And oh yeah, I'm in competition with the other colony. If I don't collect more leaves than they do, then I lose. So again, another reason I really don't like the leaf cutters. How's this coming along? Okay. It's not all consumed yet, but it's getting there. I say consumed, cut apart. Let's see, I have 54. So, another soldier. Let's have... No? How much? 80. So, now. Oh, I don't want to make a gamble again, but I think the leafcutter workers actually do serve a purpose, unlike the other workers.
As the sun sets below the horizon, and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight, the predators of the night begin to emerge.
How are you looking? Okay. This one is done with. I will say of the waste dumps as well. You see that number here, how it's shrinking? I can only assume that comes from the waste disintegrating, fermenting, degrading. And because of that, I don't have to keep pace with the refuse dump. I don't need to keep pace with the leaves for the refuse dump, or the other way around, actually. Okay, I'm at 172. So, let's make some more workers. There. And some more. Followed by one more soldier. And then I'm just going to focus on soldiers. Okay, keep on climbing, keep on eating. Again, there is something pleasing about this game. And again, I say a lot of bad things about the leaf cutters, but seeing them carry the leaves around like that, it is very entertaining to watch. Or maybe entertaining, but again, there's just something pleasing about it. Another soldier, please. And what about you? Leafcutter and Major Soldier. Oh, this is the one that has stun, and I need 150 foods to place one of these. Alright. You are still eating away. 129, 30. Okay, I think I am ready for my first major. Put you over there. And you're no longer climbing, that means these ones are depleted, so how about you go over here and start consuming.
The leafcutters have raised their first major ant. Its swollen head is filled with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed. This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
Okay, this is all gone. How about moving over here then? And I'm at that number. 2 soldiers. I think I'm correct in saying we don't have leafcutter ants in Sweden. I, at the very least, have never seen any ants behaving this way. I've seen them make their anthills out of oodles and oodles of spruce tree bars. Or burrs. I'm not sure which it is. But I've never seen them gathering leaves this way. Uh-oh. Get down here, soldiers! There it is.
Predators
Okay,
are
thank
loose
you.
in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Okay. That wasn't as bad as I worried about. Hurry on back. Anyway, you see these brown X's. And these mark what plants are edible and available. And they will start disappearing as I consume more, as I gather more and more plants. Oh, my opponent is almost at twice the number of leaves that I am. There's a couple of ways to deal with that. First, just keep growing my army. Or I can start invading their territory and consume food that they would have gone for. Guess which one I am doing. 135. Okay. There's still some here. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, around 200. Oh, right about here. Nope, not there. Ah. Well, screw what I said. Oh yeah, I needed upwards of 400, now I realize that. Come on. Are you done? You're done. Okay, then get these ones. Okay.
Daybreak has arrived, and the creatures of the night scurry back to the dark crevices of the undergrowth. For the ants, however, the objectives of the day remain unchanged. Locate vegetation, defend supply lines, and process leaves. There is no time for rest.
Well, in the meanwhile, let's head in this direction and start making our way towards the antagonistic hillside. More workers, please. Soldiers. Majors. Ursa Majores.
A brightly patterned jumping spider, Casviri D. purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy.
Ha ha ha. And then it went for one of my majors.
One of the ants has fallen
that's
prey
just a
to a
soldier.
young, leaf-mimic praying mantis. Once in range, its long razor-clad forelegs can ensnare and impale victims with lightning speed.
Sure, that's what happened. Wait a minute. Crap! I planted the wrong freaking... There we are. There and there. Now I am happy again. There. Let's see. Hurry up, you're almost you're 1,000 points behind. Okay, let's see. How about you head over here then? Actually, no, they're not going... Oh, they can go... No, they have started consuming this already. Okay, so maybe this is a good decision after all. I mean, there is a lot of foliage for them to eat over here.
These leaves are contested. The leafcutters will generally not attack unless provoked, but today there's too much at stake. Only a strong show of force will deter the opposing colony.
Well, that's done and dusted. Major. Soldier. Major. Soldiers.
An ant has fallen prey to a wandering harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter, and when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators. A stern response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
And here you come and contest again. Here comes the cavalry.
Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
Does it?
Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the two Atta colonies joust for territory, Odontomachus bowery trapjaws roam the clearing. They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow. The opposing leafcutters have retreated from one of their harvesting sites. They may have been easily startled this time, but they'll soon be back, and in greater numbers.
Damn it! Get it, get it,
Predators
get
are
it.
loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Okay. Now, back. Let's wait for at least 600 before I start making any more worker bees. Damn. They are coming over here. Oh, no, isn't much more. Oh yeah, these are consumable as well. There is actually plenty over here. So yeah, I will be sending my ants over this way next. 600, there we are. And some are heading back, just in case. Oh, good. Okay, back on mission. Hurry on and hurry. Yes, I am ignoring plants, because, again, my plan is to starve the other colony. Unless they are distracted by other plants first. But still, my force seems to be larger, for now.
The battle has begun.
And it has ended. Come on, get it. Hey, you, get it. Thank you. And here comes the delivery. Come on, start rising. 75, 76. Here we are. No. Didn't want that. These I want.
Night falls, and under the cloak of darkness, velvet worms, bush crickets, and harvestmen emerge from their hiding places. Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will likely meet with an unfortunate end.
But I don't have the ability to stray from... the path, considering whenever I send my ants anywhere, I am making a path. Did they include dogs barking in the soundtrack? Okay, to be clear, I actually think it's some kind of wind instrument, but that is still a hilarious detail because it sounds like corgis barking. So, you're making your way? Good. Now would you stop... now would you please start interrupting the others? There we are.
The leafcutters have clashed northeast of the nest.
What is that? Well, whatever it is, it's dead now. Damn it! 2,000 behind. Should I make a second army and go for this area as well, maybe? Probably should, yeah. Okay, you are not
The ants
gone
have been
yet.
spotted by a small velvet worm outside the nest.
Now you're gone. So much good food gone to waste. Okay, they have stopped gathering, but I am still gathering. And they're gathering again, damn it. Oh, hello! You're a cricket. Or a grasshopper.
A Paracanthus varius bush cricket has spotted the ants. Its thorax and appendages are adorned with sharp protruding spikes, offering 360 degrees of protection and turning its substantial forelegs into a pair of deadly flails. This spiny devil will not easily be deterred.
So why am I not making that second army I talked about?
There are
What?
intruders in the nest.
There are? Ow. Crap. Luckily, reinforcements are coming now. Unless my one soldier ant managed to take care of it. So why am I not making that second army I talked about? Well, that's because I don't think I can raise that second army fast enough to make a difference at this point. So I'm just going to steam ahead with the choices I have made.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
The predators have been dealt with. And here comes my artillery. I hope. Unless I am just sending more ants to the slaughter. You know, I do believe I am, and I can actually change this. Yeah, you may consume the ones heading that way, but a large part of my force are heading backwards now. You seem confused. Good. Stay that way. Okay. Battle is commencing, distracting them, whilst we pick up all the foliage. Okay, I don't think that's done yet.
As the sun rises over the treetops above, the diurnal jungle invertebrates emerge once again to replace their nighttime counterparts. The ants will remain steadfast in their efforts. All must be risked for the harvest.
I think I'm going to stop making new units.
The opposing Atta colony has retreated from one of its sites to the northwest, leaving unguarded foliage ripe for the picking.
Okay, keep on consuming that, and then we will head backwards and start consuming this. And they are heading in that direction now. But I am going to... Okay, they are ignoring that. So down here, please. I am starting to catch up to them. Please don't let loose an eldritch monstrosity in the hive. Okay, good.
A fight has broken out over the harvesting rights to a sapling.
Damn. I'm almost at their level again.
The opposing Atta colony has retreated from one of its sites to the northwest, leaving unguarded foliage ripe for the picking.
Good. Hurry up. Little by little, it is picked clean. I love how politely they wait for each one upstairs' turn to be taken. Okay, now you go down here and deal with these, please. 9,000. Please hurry up and consume it all. It's going to be so tight, and not in a good way. That massive delivery of foliage. This one, I think, is going to put me ahead. Might even be the one that finishes this level. 9-2, 9-3, I am ahead! Yes! And what is this about? Oh, I am... inundated. There. Ooh, it's tight again. Okay, I'm ahead. I'm ahead. Yes!
The ants have subdued their rivals and achieved dominion over the clearing. As the competition withers, they will extend their territory in all directions, firmly establishing their agricultural empire. One day this colony will number in the millions.
Let's see. I believe I have my ants developed as far as I want them at the moment, so I'm gonna go for extra territory this time. beat by eliminating the enemy queen. And how do I do that? I can't enter the hive. Unless I can, and I just don't know how. Before the enemy colony harvests 5,000 leaves. How do I do that? Beat the harvest on extreme difficulty without digging out any underground enemies. Oh. On impossible difficulty by gathering leaves within 43 minutes. That's fast food. Okay.
Come on now, my little ants. You need space to grow. Dig, dig, dig!
I'm sorry, what was that?
I wasn't talking to you.
Rude. I could technically make a leaf cutter major, but I don't want to. Come on then. And now I have the possibility to dig out 115. And why didn't I have that before? Ignore the pill bug, please. And they aren't gathering because the storages are full. And the storages are full because they're not building new storages. They're not building new storages because the storages are full. Because they will not return because the storages are full. Am I the only one who thinks around here? There. And worker 1. Get down here and start building. There. Now get some eggs, put them there so I can replace you. There we are. Pop. They need food, and I ran out the second I looked away. I'll be back. And we back. And I have 79 seeds, so let's just add the last 2, and then come on, more food so I can make your replacements. There. And I have upgraded all of the storage. I have upgraded most of the units. I have achieved as many units as I can and dug as many tiles as I can. Now, what is next? When an ant army is on the march, everything is on the menu. How? Awesome.
This small leafcutter colony has established a foothold in a clearing near the base of a tree. Their location provides prime access to lucrative harvesting grounds which have gone unchallenged for the past few weeks. However, unbeknownst to the ants, the peace is about to be broken. A scourge is drawing in. It will be here by morning. The ants will fight to the death.
Against what? Oh. Something irrelevant, apparently. Oh, right, I need to establish one of these first. Starting with 1. And then scrap heap. Okay, you're carrying the first few leaves, that's good.
The battle has begun.
Damn it. Let's see if I can ignore whatever horror awaits over there. I could not.
These rove beetle larvae pose a serious threat to the minim workers. They will need to be exterminated quickly.
Well, while they're already here...
Predators are loose in the nest.
I
The
am
larvae
aware.
must be protected.
Dealing with them. Thank you. Let's see, back up here. And I am going to place a number of workers around you, my queen. Soon as I have some food to move with. Oh yeah.
Several meters south of the nest, a legion of nomadic Essiton Berkeley army ants are preparing to march. They set up camp late last night, and will now conduct daily swarming raids on the surrounding areas until they see fit to move on. This humble leafcutter stronghold will soon lie directly in their path. The army ants have arrived. They will sweep eastward, swarming everything they find. Larvae-filled ant colonies are particularly ripe for culling. Only a substantial defensive force with the right tools to repel the aggressors will be left alone. The leafcutters must prove to the invaders that they are more trouble than they are worth.
So basically, gather food, hold out, and persevere.
If the army ants can be pushed back beyond leafcutter territory, they will likely give this area a wide berth until it's time for them to relocate their nest. The refuse dump is full. Without space to store expired fungus and spent substrate, the minims will not be able to manage the gardens efficiently.
Get it? How come they aren't poisoned
Occasionally,
by
scouts
the
will head
refuse?
out from the swarm frontier in search of live prey for the horde. If they find anything of significance, they will call for reinforcements. A battalion of soldiers can respond in seconds.
I am aware the leaf stores are full. I am trying to create a refuse pile. I maintain this game is relaxing. There we are.
The army ants are extending their foraging activities. Space is running out.
Oh yeah, I remember these. These are actually kind of fun to work against, because what we have here is a war of attrition. You see, I think he said that they are nomadic, or something along those lines. What that means is they only have resources based on what they scavenge as they move around. By extension, that means the more of them I pick apart, the less of them there will be to return. So you see this bar up here being refilled? Well, when I am able to send out attack parties, so to speak, to take care of them, I will be able to push them back more and more. Damn it! Thank you. And
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
I have dealt with them already. I can ignore these. Let's send you over there. That's a whole row of lovely green foliage to gather.
The battle has begun.
How nice. You know, you're welcome to attack first and then gather. Just saying. What are they attacking? Whatever it was, it's gone now.
As dusk sets in, the army and foraging activity begins to settle. The Aceton forces are reconvening to join a giant bivouac formed of their own bodies, where they will wait out the night. For the Atters, this is the perfect opportunity to stockpile leaves.
I haven't gotten to play as that yet, but I am looking forward to it because it sounds awesome. Specifically, it sounds a lot like Grey Goo from, well, Grey Goo. Should I continue that series? Should I restart that series, actually? Drop a comment. I think that's the first time I've actually asked you to do that. Neat.
The battle has begun.
It has? It did. Oh, they're full. Again.
The ants will fight to the death.
Great.
The workers have done all they can to improve this refuse dump.
That is a weird sentence. Okay. Okay, I believe they are as upgraded as I can upgrade them for now. Okay. Why are you standing around for? Is this plant depleted already? Well, then go for this one, please. Please, kindly, and hurry up. I am going to need you all together here because there is something down here.
The jungle stirs. The sound of panicked arthropods running from danger can be heard throughout the leaf litter, and the ant-birds are circling overhead. The swarm has returned.
The ant-birds. What are ant-birds? I have not heard mention of ant-birds before. Okay, back here. Please continue consuming. Okay, and ant-eating spider is gone. Now let's hurry up so we can start decimating numbers. Why are you still poisoned? You have left the refuse
The
dump.
battle has begun.
It has? Ah. Not that exciting of a battle, actually. Oh, right. Refuse.
An army ant scout has spotted the leafcutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
And I don't think it was. Oh, hello, you're big.
The army ant scout has been silenced. The leafcutters can continue their work.
Lovely. Okay, I need to start throwing bodies at these things.
The aceton soldier lines are bearing down on the nest. The leafcutters are about to be overrun.
We'll see. Ah. Never mind. I need my mortar ants. But at least I seem to be watering these ones off.
After taking significant losses in their efforts to subdue the leafcutters, the swarm raiders have been pushed back. The leafcutters must press on to keep them at bay.
Okay, let's see. Put them over here.
An army ant scouting party has spotted the leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
I don't think they will be. Or they were.
The Atta soldiers managed to prevent the army ant scouts from returning to the swarm.
Ah, never mind then. Okay. Foliage. They are certainly ambitious, tiny... One tiny ant, I should say. Thing about ants in general is they may be tiny, but numbers are... sure are a great equalizer. Hey, here's some more plants I didn't catch before.
As daylight fades, the army ferries the last of the day's spoils back to the bivouac for the evening feast. They will return at first light. The ants must fight.
They did, and conquered. Let's see. Okay, these are consumed. Come on, just one more. There we are. Also, aren't you supposed to be jumping? And I have already upgraded these as much as I can. Yes. No! What are you doing? And you're done gathering that one, so get on this one, would you please?
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
It's coming right here.
Free reign of the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short. The swarm has mobilized.
Well, luckily, I dare say I am surpassing them in both numbers, not necessarily numbers, but definitely firepower. Which should mean it would be a very even fight. We will see as they come down here. Are you done gathering? No?
The ants must defend themselves.
I think they are. Damn it, they broke through. They broke through and came back for more.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
And that one is darting away.
The Leafcutters allowed an enemy scout to escape. A battalion of soldiers is inbound.
Ah, that's not as bad as I expected. And of course you come... 2 of you come along.
The Leafcutters are causing problems for the army ants, and the swarm frontier is beginning to recede.
Well, that is a lovely development at least. And you are not gathering. Now you may wonder, what the hell is that? This is a optional boss. Currently, my colony is starving, so we are going nowhere near
The
this
Leafcutters have been
thing.
spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
I am aware.
An enemy scouting party has alerted the swarm to the presence of the Leafcutters.
Stop going after chaff that is already running away from you. Just get me some food. Here we are. Let's see. So long as I don't go down there, I should be fine.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Oh, hello.
The army ants are extending their foraging activities. Space is running out.
So what is this? Oh. Okay, how about I just gather all y'all here.
An army ant scouting party has spotted the Leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
Why? Get back here. Get back here!
Army ant scouts have reported recent Leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound.
Come on. Damn it. Oh, hello. Here is untouched foliage that I can use to replenish my forces. The few of them that I have. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I have 9 ants. Okay. Numbers being replenished.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food
your
to feed the new
face.
brood.
Okay, my workarounds are almost wholly
The day is
replenished.
nearly over.
That was a
The army
frightening
retreats,
shadow that just loomed
and a
in.
relative tranquility sets in across the rainforest floor.
Now just need to wait for the rest of my army to start replenishing. And of course you come along.
The battle has begun.
By the way, did you see something interesting going on right next to my eye here? Yeah, this thing moves around at night. So we are not going anywhere near that until it's daylight and numbers fully replenished. Because even then, it won't be enough. Yeah, that's right, bugger off. I am actually just going to pursue you because there's foliage down there anyway. Oh, hello! Wow, it's not the same one, it's a smaller one. Okay, I have 29 soldiers and 7 majors. Okay, fully replenished. Now, let's keep on improving, shall we? Bolstering. Okay, I believe these are depleted, yes. Well, you're new. Okay. Damn it. Once these are gone, this whole area is depleted again. That means I'm going to have to move this way. Oh, it's gone. Great. There it is. Both of them. And the big one. Well, if you just take each other out, I would be entirely comfortable with that. What? What? I have not encountered the whip spider anywhere here. Oh, good. Okay, are you done? You're done, okay? Just take these then, and then we are heading. Okay, that's pretty much gone. Heading over here.
Dawn has broken and the night critters run for cover. The army ants are on the march.
Oh. For a second I thought they climbed up on this leaf when it's hanging above them. Okay, that was done away with quickly and efficiently. Done away with. Okay, I'm gonna put it over here. No? Stay and keep on eating that, if you please. Okay, that seems done with. So head over here then. And lots of tiny little spy ants. Oh, aren't you fantastic to come upon? Okay, doing well so far. You're welcome to help. Yeah, just you keep on going. Damn it! Okay. Doing well in pushing them off at least. Damn it. Oh,
Pushing eastwards is proving to be inefficient for the swarm. They will fan out in other directions.
Good. No! Back here, back here. No, 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 you're wrong. There you are. Are you? You're not done yet. What are you? Oh, jumping spider.
The swarm frontier is expanding towards the leafcutter nest.
Again. They just don't learn, do they?
The ants must fight.
Oh yeah, night is falling. I just remembered what that means. Huge terrifying spider from hell. Hey, what's this? I have completely missed that. So yeah, like I said, this is attrition warfare. Okay, okay, okay. You're just gathering now, so I assume you're done. So how about you go over here before Big and Terrifying wakes up? You might wonder how many ants of any kind do I need to take down a whip spider.
The ants must fight.
Once, I can tell you, I have no idea. I just happen to have a very strong, a very full larder that allowed me to just keep sending units of whatever type I had. Oh, hey! Over here, where all the other predators are gathered, there is also one, and you are on the move.
The army is returning to camp, and once again the nightly truce is founded.
Are you depleted? There is that. And I believe, so long as I keep myself relatively in the east...
The ants
I am
must
going to
fight.
Fine. But I'm sure the game is going to prove me wrong very quickly. Here comes one. Okay, you're staying there, good. What is that? They were gooning. Why were they gooning? What kind of plants are they eating? Oh! Yeah, just you keep fighting each other. Do that. Okay, so there is something beneath the rocks that they're fighting. I believe that is picked clean. Big horror is over there. I think I would be capable of taking on the smaller ones. I have done that a few times. But every time I get in my head I might be able to do something, it tends to backfire. So I am being careful as well. Unless I have wholly depleted all food on this side, and this is my one option. Okay, that's a decent amount of food.
The ants have drawn the attention of a Heterophrenius Battersea whip spider.
2 of them.
This unnerving arachnid feels its way through the undergrowth with modified antenna-like forelegs. When it finds a target, it snatches forward with enormous pedipalps, impaling its victim on deadly spines. The threat from the whip spider has been eliminated. The ants were fortunate. This specimen was only a few months old. A fully grown adult would not have submitted so easily.
Months old.
One of the foraging trails has drawn the attention of a whip spider. The ants must defend themselves.
Yeah, I've already dealt with it. You're a bit late to the punch. Okay, really? This is picked clean? Well then, let's head over here then. Right in the path of the... Oh! The giant terror has gone to sleep. Alright then. Yeah, that's right, you flee. Ah.
Once again the swarm raiders return, and the battered soldiers of the Ataranks stand to meet them.
And here comes the welcome wagon. Damn it. What are you doing?
The army ants are finding the Atta colony difficult to deal with. Less troublesome prey can be found elsewhere.
You say that, and yet these things just emerged victorious. But that does decimate their number even more so. I suppose it balances out. Ah.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
Yeah, but their reinforcements aren't much to deal with.
An enemy scouting party has alerted the swarm to the presence of the leafcutters. An army ant scouting party has spotted the leafcutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
Okay, remind me. Okay, in order to get these, I would need... But I don't need to come at the spider from here.
An army ant scout has spotted the leafcutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. An enemy scouting troop has been overwhelmed by the Atta soldiers.
Okay. I have
The
all
leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts.
worker
If any
ants,
escape, they
and I
will
have
call for
all
reinforcements.
the soldier ants. Now I just need all the major ants. And I am back in business.
A fully grown whip spider has detected the presence of the leafcutters. With supreme prowess, this gargantuan night hunter can knock back, swipe, and lance
Why
even the
are
toughest
you
major
down
soldiers.
there?
A considerable sustained flow of resistance must be called upon for the colony to stand any chance of dissuading this legend of the Undergrowth.
Yeah, that's all that I've been saying, just in better words. I will make better mouth. Okay, that one's picked clean, so we'll go for this one. Damn, that ran out quick. I'm starting to think my... Okay. It's going towards night. So... Honestly, I think I need to get at this thing now. I think it's pretty much my only option. Because if I don't, it's just going to keep on interrupting my raiding parties over the night.
The battle has begun.
Okay. Okay. No, don't do that. Okay.
The whip spider has fallen. The colony sacrificed many brave soldiers to pacify this beast. The queen will now work quickly to spawn their replacements.
Yes. Oh, that felt good. Suck my minuscule pedipalp.
As daylight fades, the army ferries the last of the day's spoils back to the bivouac for the evening feast. They will return at first light. The battle has begun.
It has? I think you're a bit late as usual. Okay. Pretty much picked clean. Oh, you're big. So what is that? Damn it. Okay, took care of that. That's good. I'm going to pick these leaves clean. It took me... I didn't realize that immediately the first time I played this game, but if you see this little line around here, yeah, these leaves are pickable, as these ants are exhibiting at the moment. My thinking being, if they are already gone, once the army ants approach, my ants will not be distracted by picking up the food. I do wish I had more control over how the ants move. It is convenient to be able to just click and they'll go as the crow flies, or near as. But I'd appreciate, for example, being able to tell them to first go up here and then down there in an unbroken line. Okay, you're stopping there. I believe that it is picked clean now.
Free reign of the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short. The swarm has mobilized.
I am just going to keep my ants here, gathered here, to the best of my ability, and until they waddle off. Here comes the next ones. Come on, just get them done with. There we are. Or not. Please get away so I can attack these in force. There we are. Some more.
After taking significant losses in their efforts to subdue the leafcutters, the swarm raiders have been pushed back. The leafcutters must press on to keep them at bay.
I do appreciate them weakening that.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a scout.
Mantis.
If it escapes, it will call for reinforcements. An army ant scout has reported recent leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound.
And so I win.
Against impossible odds, the soldiers of the Atta stronghold met the tyrannical intruders with ferocious defiance time and time again. Unable to break their lines and after tremendous losses, the army ant swarm has finally elected to move on. For the Leafcutters, the ultimate trial is over.
And extra territory. On medium before the second night. How do I do that? Beat the front line on hard difficulty without any army and scouts reporting back to their colony. That I can see being done. Without building any major ant brood tiles. Oh, major ant brood tiles. I was just... How do I not build massive tiles? Defeating the huge whip spider before the third day. That I really want to know how it's done.
Come on now, my little ants. You need space to grow. Dig, dig, dig!
I'm sorry, what was that?
I wasn't talking to you.
Wait a minute. We've heard that before, haven't we? Possibly the final experiment, Gateway mission. This is where I failed previously. So, let's see if this is where our story ends, or if I can push through to victory. Soon as I have gathered more food. Oh yeah. Damn it. Confirm. All incoming damage is reduced by 3 to a minimum of 0.5. Shockproof cannot take more than 20 damage in a single attack. I remember there being something special about the extra abilities, how one could work off the other. This and nearby creatures reflect 30% of damage back to the damaging creature. This and nearby creatures take 30% less damage. %30 damage back to damaging creature. Oh yeah. So let's say I got that and I got durable, then all incoming damage is reduced by 3. And if you can't take more than 20% damage in a single attack, then that is what 20% of that, 30% of that is what will be reflected back. So this and nearby creatures take 30% less damage. Reduced by 3. Cannot take more than 20 damage in a single attack, and 30% less damage. There. And I am just going to enhance my workers some. Resource harvest. Oh, all I can really do is enhance their speed. Okay, so how about the black ants then? Armor. Okay. Health, armor, attack damage, piercing. 1, 2. Not enough jelly. Oh, I see. That's how it works. Attack damage, attack speed, and range. Range, damage, 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 and attack speed. There we are. And... oh! They are full. Wait a minute, did I do that correctly? Attacker, and that is what I got there, yes. Worker, and then these ones. Didn't I? Oh yeah. I forgot about them. Current maximum population. Okay, well, let's just wait for the last few ants to hatch. Come on. There. Okay, I have 39 out of 13. I have 39 out of 39 and 35 out of 36, so this should be restocked any second now. Now I just gotta wait for these ones. This food is gathered. Okay, so the thing that I forgot. I was a bit annoyed at the woodcutter, the leaf cutter ants. However, I forgot that when I create leaf cutter ants within this colony, they won't have to do the farming thing. So that makes them much less annoying, and I just get to enjoy how freaking awesome they are. And I would have done that if I wasn't too busy just bolstering my current numbers and hope for the freaking best. From what I do remember, I will not need 2 armies this time, though. I remember that because I made 2 armies last time and ended up not needing one of them. Or rather, didn't need them split.
I'm afraid we've ran out of time. It doesn't matter if the nest isn't perfect. Run the experiment, then clear out the specimens and bleach the equipment.
Yes, I know. I'm doing it.
And when you are finished here, I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
I think we should have a word about your conduct around the laboratory.
What was that?
Nothing. Starting the experiment.
Good. Let me know when you have a result.
Okay, my little ants. This is it. The winner will have the privilege of joining me for the ultimate test, the real final experiment. The loser will be relegated to the waste disposal.
I don't
The
think
former
that's
Carians
how
are connected.
anything works.
Let the war commence!
Defeat the enemy queen. Sounds good. Do I attack first or wait for them to
wonder
come?
which colony will strike first.
Mine. It is a bit of a tide I have created.
The Raptors finally meet. Interesting combinations. I wonder which is more effective.
Okay. Seems to be going well so far. I'm holding them off. I'm not losing a lot of my units. I don't remember what made me lose the last time, come to think of it. But I think this bastard is going to release some more insects that I need to hurry back to my colony to get it. What is that? Oh, what are those? These I do not remember. My numbers are dwindling. Okay, I am going to amass my numbers again.
Most of our raptors are fighting very far from their nest. I wonder, what would happen if their queen was threatened? Yes, these mole crickets should reveal the relevant behaviors.
Okay, crap. Mole crickets. What mole crickets? What are these? No! Okay, that's one. That's two. And you get effed. Okay, done for. Kill, kill, kill!
Retreating back into the nest? Oh, we can't have that. Perhaps you can be coaxed out with a few whip spiders.
You
Oh,
bastard!
dear.
You're the reason I had to
Could our
return
colony
here.
be in trouble? Be careful, my queen. I'm not finished with you yet. Pathetic, useless ants. Perhaps this new colony will prove to be a superior research subject.
I will return to this eventually. Thank you all for watching. I have been Keen but Shy. This has been fucked, and I hope you will join me again next time to watch me not get fucked.